whoever it's a makeshift group of people that come together at things like this and occupy and random things on the internet. But like, I mean, like even having a spokesperson, it's hard to really say who it is because you don't know who it is. Like that's what the media has a problem with. That's why they've caught random people, but then stuff still happens.
Oh, and what's interesting with this Facebook issue, they want me to verify numbers on my credit card or pictures.
Oh no, don't give out a credit card.
I don't intend to, but my Facebook page has been locked because of my participation in a peaceful protest of what this and respectful protest. Just because the police department and law enforcement are disrespectful to us, we don't have to stoop to their level. We don't have to jump into the muddy ditch with them. We're supposed to take the higher area.
Rise above it.
Yeah.
See if I can speak with her.
I don't know if they're. Yeah, I haven't really heard much about it since like the days prior to like shootout, like the Last Stand.
But they rained down the freaking trucks up, like that's.
Yeah. I mean,
that's like a mission to me.
That's the whole reason why I'm here. Like I'm from San Diego. Like I took a train out here just because I feel like that was the exact thing that Dorner. That was kind of what set him over the edge, stuff like that, you know. And then in the process of them looking for him, they go and do that, you know. Like that's just ridiculous. Like they weren't even in the same kind of truck. They weren't even in the same brand truck.
That's a freaking Toyota.
Yeah, as opposed to a Nissan. Yeah. 2 Asian women or 2 Hispanic women compared to a large, bald, black guy.
I've heard Asian or Hispanic. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't gotten clarification because the news, it doesn't seem. Yeah. At first I heard Asian, then I heard Hispanic. But supposedly, you know, the 2 maids, they reported it was 2 maids that were tied up in the cabin. It turned out to be a husband and wife. You know, so it's like the media is just throwing so much crap.
And he had like 3 wallets with IDs in them. One in TJ, one in San Diego, and one in Big Bear.
And what's great is that, like, I mean, like a lot of people were listening to the scanners as the whole thing was going on, and just the story was just like, it wasn't even adding up as they were saying it. Like the whole thing with where they were supposed to gas him, magically the feed cuts out, and then the house is on fire. Well, you can see while that's good. I mean, like, or you can hear while.
Yeah.
Well, there's that, but like when the feet cut out, you can hear them literally saying, you know, like burn them, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
You can literally hear that. Like,
would I be able to talk to you? I've got an internet radio show podcast that I'm doing.
Oh,
cool. Okay. Independent Thinking. It'll come on.
Not give my name.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Thinking.
Man. I just want to get some information because I heard you came up here. So. And once again, I'm speaking with someone who's chosen to remain anonymous while talking to me on the air, and I totally respect that. Can you tell me where you're from and why you're here today?
I'm from San Diego, and I pretty much came here just to help fight police corruption in general. I mean, obviously, it was specifically to the instances rather from the Christopher Dorner thing, but mainly the main thing that really set me over the edge was the thing with the 2 Hispanic or Asian ladies. Like that's just ridiculous. I feel like what set Christopher Dorner over the edge were things like that the LAPD were like routinely doing things like that. You know, like they would shoot first and ask questions later, and while they're looking for him, they go and do that on 3 separate occasions. You know, like I just find that ridiculous. And
right, at one point it was like there was an alleged body count from him of 3 people, and the LAPD had also shot 3 people.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I mean, like, I'm surprised there's not more people here. Like, the fact that that's standard procedure, that they're not being tried for that is ridiculous.
Do you think that people have gotten almost used to it in the community?
I think it's that, yeah. I mean, like, when I told people I was coming here and they think I'm crazy, you know, like, they're like, oh, we'll have fun going to jail. I'm like, you realize that we have the right to come here and speak. Like, I can say whatever I want. I have the right to say, like, to literally say whatever I want, you know? Like, and that's just all there is to it. I can peacefully assemble and speak freely, but people just have already given up that right. So it's sad.
Now, what are you hoping for out of this action today? I mean, the protest at this point is still pretty small, easily contained. Are you hoping that there will be an investigation into the LAPD?
I was hoping just to help spread awareness. I was hoping that just having people here would help spread media awareness. I mean, it is. Not as much as I would like, but yeah, that's really that's the goal, is just media awareness to hopefully bring everything to justice, but specifically the officers in those cases.
Now, since the Christopher Dorner situation was wrapped up as it was, I mean, with his death up in the mountains, we didn't really get a trial. We don't get to hear his side of things. The LAPD at one point said that they were going to go ahead and investigate his allegations that he put forward in what they're calling the manifesto. Do you think that investigation is going to go on? What is your level of confidence in that actually happening?
To be really honest, I kind of look at what we're seeing now as a testament to that. Like, seeing how it turned out today, I doubt we're really gonna see anything really unfold. I mean, yeah, I doubt we're really gonna see anything happen as far as that goes. I mean, but to be completely honest, I mean, like, I don't agree with Christopher Dorner's ways of doing things. I agree with his initial concept. I mean,
his complaint and his allegations.
I agree with that, but I mean, obviously innocent until proven guilty, but I would definitely be one of the people that thought he was guilty, you know, or that thought he did things the wrong way. Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of things that have happened along the way of this case. I mean, we spoke before I started recording that a couple of wallets and a couple of forms of VID have been found in different places.
That's, yeah, like supposedly they found his wallet pretty much everywhere that they said that he was at. And I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, like, they've been lying since it started. That's just all there is to it. Like, I really don't know what to believe. They can't make up their mind if the two women shot were Asian or Hispanic, you know, for instance. Like, everywhere I read, it's a different story. Like, 20 minutes before the State of the Union, he was magically, you know, like, they confirmed his body. And then after it, we find out that there was no body. Or that they couldn't go into the house because it was too hot for firefighters to do their job. What we pay them to do. Like, I don't know. This whole thing just seems ridiculous.
And it's lucky he happened to be carrying apparently a fireproof wallet of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even think about it. It's too hot for firemen to go in, but he has a wallet that survived, and they can find out it was his. It's silly.
Yeah, I'm not someone who normally goes in for like a lot of conspiracy theory or stuff like that, but the reporting from the media and the stories that kept coming out, like the conflicting stories coming out from the LAPD, it doesn't give you a sense that you're getting any sort of truth or reality.
I mean, there's that, and like I said before, like, there's the fact that, you know, like, when the footage cut out, if you listen to the police scanners, you can literally hear them saying "burn the motherfucker." Like, you can literally hear him saying that. Like, and it supposedly happened by accident, but they're talking about it as they're doing as it's accidentally happening.
Yeah, it's difficult to think that there's going to be justice in this situation, and you know, of course, like you said, his method's completely the wrong way to go with it, but it seems like he may have had some, you know, there may have been some validity to his accusations of racism and abuse of power in the force.
I definitely agree with that.
All right, thanks for talking with me.
All right.
Appreciate that, man.